Hey guys, Mosa here, and today I'm bringing you my national championship predictions between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, without a further ado, let's get started. Now, let's kick it off with the injury report of Notre Dame. We got defensive lineman Riley Mills with a knee injury, cornerback Benjamin Morrison with a hip injury, defensive lineman Boo Bakar Krashore with a knee injury, and tight end Cooper Flanagan with a foot injury, all out for this game. Then moving on to Buke Collins, wide receiver with a calf injury, and he is probably playing in this game. Now, when it comes to the injuries, obviously, defensively, they are kind of in a little bit of a pinch. But still, I have faith in the Notre Dame Fighting Irish on offense to do enough that their woes on defenses are not really going to be shown in this game. But to be realistic, honestly, it could go either ways. These are two good football teams, and the injuries might actually hinder Notre Dame more than Ohio State. Now, moving on to the Notre Dame offense, we got quarterback Riley Leonard, running back Jeremiah Love, wide receivers Buke Collins, Jordan Fison, and Jaden Greathouse. If Collins cannot go, Jaden Thomas will take over. Then we got tight end Mitchell Evans, left tackle Antoine Knapp. I don't know if that's how you say it. But left guard will be Sam Pendleton. Pat Coogan, the center. Right guard, Rocco Spindler. And right tackle, Emil Wagner. Now, offensively, honestly, they got a good run game with Love. They got a decent offensive line. So I think that this offensive line will not only be a good pass block, but more of a run block in this game. They have like I said, good run game and a decent pass game. Riley Leonard, a very good quarterback. So in the end, get the play actions and trick them in the pass game. While if not, get Love over 100 yards, and maybe up to 3 touchdowns today in this game. But still, this is really up for grabs. I think that indeed the Ohio State Buckeyes will have trouble, and especially with Love on that side of the field. But still, it could go either ways. But I'm thinking if Love does what he needs to do, and honestly what he can do, I think the Notre Dame Fighting Irish got this game in the bag. Now on to the Notre Dame defense. We got defensive ends RJ Oben and Joshua Burnham. Defensive tackles Howard Cross and Gabriel Rubio. Weak side linebacker will be Jack Kaiser with Drake Bowen at the middle linebacker position. Strong side linebacker Jalen Sneed. Cornerbacks Christian Gray and Leonard Moore. Nickelback Jordan Clark. And free safety Xavier Watts with strong safety Andon Schuler. Now, when it comes down to this defense, I honestly think that they have a pretty tough road ahead of them. They've got to worry about, obviously, Will Howard and Henderson in that backfield. Jeremiah Smith and Carnell Tate are two good wide receivers. And that offensive line is going to be tough. But honestly, I still think that this team has it in them to get to Will Howard, to pressure Will Howard, and to make sure Henderson doesn't get above 50 yards rushing in this game. Now, honestly, it could also go the other way around. But in my opinion, this team will do decently enough to give their offense a chance to get the lead and win this game overall. Now, moving on to the offense of Ohio State, we got quarterback Will Howard, running back Travion Henderson, Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, and Emeka Egbuka at wide receiver. Tight end G. Scott Jr., left tackle Donovan Jackson, Carson Heinzman, I think that's how you say it, I don't know, he'll be the left guard in this game. Center Seth McLaughlin, right guard Tegra Tshlobala, I don't know if that's how you say it, Shalbola, I don't know if that's how you say it, I don't really know. I'm butchering these names and I'm sorry for it. Right tackle Josh Fryer. Now, when it comes to this offensive line, pretty decent, pretty good. So it's going to have a tough time, obviously, specifically with Howard Cross and RJ Oben. But still, going to hold up a little bit for Will Howard. Although Will Howard might be pressured a little bit. And Henderson might be stopped mostly at the line of scrimmage or maybe gain a few yards. But their game is more in the pass game. Unlike the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, these guys have to worry about their receivers getting open, and that's what I think is going to happen if the Ohio State Buckeyes are to win this game. Because without the pass game, I don't think this team is going anywhere. Now, moving on to the defense of Ohio State, we got defensive ends Jack Sawyer and JT Tuiloa. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I'm sorry for butchering all these names. Defensive tackle Ty Hamilton and Tyleek Williams. Weak side linebacker Sony Styles. Cody Simon at middle linebacker. Cornerbacks Denzel Burke and Davidson Igbionsun. I don't know if that's how you say it. And then we get nickelback Jordan Hancock, Caleb Downs at free safety, and Lathan Ransom at strong safety. Now, when it comes down to this team on defense, it's going to be a tough day for them. They've got to worry about Jeremiah Love. That is their key. But don't forget about Leonard back there at quarterback. He is pretty good and will find the open holes against the defense of the Ohio State Buckeyes. And honestly, the Buckeyes also have a sort of decent secondary. So if of course Leonard is allowed to get those like decent passes in, I think that this team will 100% will be definitely in trouble when it comes down to it. But I honestly think that the Ohio State Buckeyes defense is actually in very big trouble, because if they let Love cook, then it is over. Now, in conclusion, I have the Ohio State Buckeyes losing 31-24. And honestly, I must say this. Honestly, Notre Dame has the better team. They've got the top running back. They've got a very good quarterback and a decent receiving core and a defense that will mostly not do as much good in this game, but good enough for Notre Dame to get the win. And then you get obviously 2 touchdowns from Jeremiah Love and 2 touchdowns in the air with Riley Leonard. Now, when it comes down to it, it all really comes down to how well both teams can perform, both on offense and defense. The defenses are probably not going to be there at the beginning or maybe a little bit at the end. But in the end, it is just going to be who can make the other team punt more. And I think at one point, we're going to be seeing the Ohio State Buckeyes punt a little bit more than the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, while the Notre Dame Fighting Irish takes advantage of that. Now, that was it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Comment down below any video ideas, and also tell me what you think is going to happen. Ohio State's going to win, or Notre Dame's going to win? Tell me down in the comments below. Now, like this video if you liked it, subscribe, and hit the notification if you want more videos. And I'll see you guys next time.